Good day to you all. Today I will be unboxing this new compressor and airbrush from Gaahleri, the Gaahleri GTS-06, and it's as I said, it's in their Ambition series. I bought this on Amazon during Amazon Prime Week after Gary Evans at Gary Stuff tipped on to that they had lowered the price on this specific airbrush, and I need a new airbrush. If we take a look at the box, see it's quite big, and it says changing the game with revolutionary airbrush on the side. You have the name of the company on the sides, and if we flip it, we'll see what's inside the box. You have a compressor, you also have an airbrush pen, and you can regulate the compressor with different pressure. And then what we have here is technical information about it, and you have the number down here. I've also seen other YouTubers like Moss6510 tested this specific airbrush, so I'm quite excited about it actually. And I also like to mention that if you're not subscribing to these two, both British gentlemen's channels, the Gary Stuff or Moss6510, I do recommend you to become members of their channels as well. If we lift the lid, we see what's inside the box. We have the description of it, how to assemble it. Then we have the compressor, the electric plug, two holders for the airbrush that you mount on the side of the compressor, and we have the airbrush pen here. And if we take a look at on the other side of this container, we find the air hose as well. If we take a look at the compressor, it's in a nice metallic color, I think. And then we have the rated pressures from 15 up to 27 psi. And then you have the buttons for regulate the psi. You can choose which way you want to go, and if it's stand up, it's almost like a milk box or something like that. Quite handy, I would say. And on the other side we have these we have these feet that will minimize the vibrations of the compressor when it's running. We also have the Gaahleri pen, and looking like that, quite nice. We also have the cup for the airbrush, and the two holders for the airbrush, and the electric cable for Europe. That is. If we take a look at the instruction manual, we find it in here, and we have a lot of information. It's not recommended for children under 13, and so on. And we have the technical information. The airflow is 15 liters per minute. The auto stop is 18 psi at level 1 to 3, and 70 to 27 psi at level 47. Operating noise is 35 decibel, and this is one of the reasons why I purchased this airbrush. I need an airbrush that sounds less, since I have neighbors who doesn't appreciate me using the old airbrush. And the air hose is compressor size and length. And we see how we're connecting the power. We put the cups up, then we put in the electrical cable, then we put the air, connecting the airbrush, and we have the buttons, indicators and light. We also have how to use the pressure, which is great. How to add paint. This is really for new beginners, so this is great, I think. And then how to begin to spray, and how the paint should look like when it's perfect or when it's too thin or too thick, and how to clean it. This is really great. I also purchased the cleaning cup from Amazon while I did this. And then how to deep clean the airbrush pen, how to disassemble it, how to clean it, and then assemble it in the correct order. This is great, I would say. And it also comes in a variation of languages. So now I have assembled the airbrush. This is Myra, the cat, who also wants to be part of this video. Try to stop her, I dare you. And it starts at the 21 psi, and you can regulate it. This and the hose. This has a neat function. You could actually connect another air hose to the compressor if you want to. But if the sound of it go down to 15, it sounds like that. It was 15 psi. If we move up one step, that was 17 psi, 19, 21, 23, 25, and 27. 27 is a bit loud, but as you can see, the compressor stops sounding when you lift your finger from the airbrush pen like that. And that is very, very good. So you don't have to be noise all the time, like my old airbrush that I also got from Amazon some time ago. And if you listen to that, that is low, and it's low on battery as well. And this is high pressure, and it's, as you hear, it sounds constantly, and it wasn't very good either. But with this, it sounds a bit more at 27 when compared to the old one, but it's silence anyway. I believe this is great. So I'm looking forward to use this airbrush from now on. And as you can see, Myra is also interested in the airbrush. So to finish this unboxing, I am very pleased with what I have discovered about this compressor and the airbrush, and as I said before, I'm looking forward to use it as well. This is very practical, and it does change the game of airbrushing in that way that you can regulate the PSI and still have a portable airbrush that you can bring on a trip if you want to. And I think it's worth the money. I paid somewhere around 850 Swedish crowns. You can recalculate that to your own currency if you want to, and I think you get a lot of things with it that is very good. So good work, Gaahleri.